Vanderpump Rules Scheana Shay breaks silence on James Kennedy's domestic violence arrest. Vanderpump Rules Scheana Shay shared her hopes for James Kennedy to work on himself after his domestic violence arrest this month and shared how she's privately supported his girlfriend Ally Luber. Scheana Shay just wants Ally Luber to feel good as gold amid her relationship drama with James Kennedy. The Vanderpump Rules star broke her silence on James' December 10th domestic violence arrest and revealed why she waited several weeks to finally speak out publicly on the DJ's run-in with the law. First off, I want to say I was respecting Ally's privacy, as she requested, and I didn't want to add to any headlines, because she's going through enough right now. The good is gold. Singer told fans during the December 27th episode of her Scheananigans podcast. So, I wasn't going to say anything on the podcast, but I now see how that's coming off staying silent. Scheana confirmed she has spoken to Ally since James was taken into custody following a fight with an unnamed woman at a Burbank residence earlier this month. I check in with her often. I always have, the 39-year-old continued. But I know if I stay silent, y'all somehow think that I support his behavior, which I absolutely do not. Scheana went on to reflect on James' breakup with ex-Rachel, Raquel Leviss, and how she and husband Brock Davies supported their former co-star during the 2021 split. I was very close to Raquel for years, and while she always told me James was never physically abusive, as we all know abusive isn't limited to just physical and ultimately it led to her exiting that relationship, the Bravo celebrity recounted. I had a lot of empathy for her, which is why Brock helped move her out and move her in with us at the time. I wanted to do anything I could to help and give her a safe space. Looking to the future, Scheana shared her hopes for James to work on improving himself in the wake of his arrest. I do hope James views this as a rock-bottom moment and is serious about committing to a healing plan versus just seeing this as something that's going to ruin the world tour or residency or whatever, she said. He needs to get help, and not just to prevent Ally or some other girl to being subjected to abusive behavior in the future, but to give himself a chance to live life with healthy relationships. I know he wants those things for himself, and he needs to give himself the proper tools to deal with his trauma that doesn't involve projecting it onto others. In the end, Scheana stated of Ally, I want her to know that she is supported. As for James, he spoke out on the matter with a message about self-betterment 1 week after the incident. I am committed to making meaningful changes in my life, the 32-year-old wrote on his Instagram story December 17th. I am taking time to focus on my sobriety, personal growth, and being present for loved ones. Navigating challenging moments is not easy, but I am determined to learn, grow, and move forward with the incredible support system around me. And as for Ally, she acknowledged all the support she's received from fans during this difficult time. Thank you to everyone who has reached out with love and support and for checking in on me, she wrote on her Instagram stories December 14th. I'm okay and taking the time I need right now. I deeply appreciate all the kindness and respect for my privacy during this time. Keep reading to look back at some of the biggest scandals to rock the VPR cast, Scheana Shay with Eddie Cibrian. Let's not forget that we owe this entire series to Scheana Shay's affair with actor Eddie Cibrian, who was married at the time to former Real Housewives of Beverly Hills star Brandi Glanville. Scheana dated him while Brandi was pregnant with their second child, and the two women's dramatic sit-down at SUR, coordinated by Lisa Vanderpump, naturally, was the segue from one episode of Rob to Vanderpump Rules. Sneakiest and messiest crossover ever, Jax Taylor with a Las Vegas partier. After denying he cheated on then-girlfriend Stassi Schroeder throughout the entire first season, Jax Taylor admits in the finale that, yes, actually he did cheat on her in Las Vegas and got the other woman pregnant. His admission stunned Stassi and the rest of the cast that had defended and sided with him in the breakup, Jax Taylor with Kristen Dutt. One of the show's most infamous hookups went down in Season 2, when Jax confessed to sleeping with Kristen Dutt, Stassi's best friend who happened to be dating his best friend Tom Sandoval. Though Kristen initially refuted the claim, she finally admitted that they hooked up, but never kissed, during the finale. Oh, and it went down while Tom was sleeping in the other room and they were watching the Ryan Gosling movie Drive. This all culminated in Stassi delivering her now infamous slap across Kristen's face, while Tom punched Jax. Seasons later, Kristen later admitted. Tom Sandoval with Ariana Madix. After Ariana Madix joined the cast in Season 2, Kristen quickly had suspicions about Tom's friendship with his fellow bartender. While the pair denied ever hooking up while Tom was dating Kristen, responding to the SUR waitress' continued worries, Ariana infamously declared, "I'm smarter than you. I'm prettier than you. Get the fuck over it. Tom eventually admitted during the season 2 reunion that he and Ariana made out in a pool when they were both in Las Vegas. When asked by Andy Cohen if she worried about Tom's past after he confessed to cheating on Kristen a few times, Ariana said, "I've been friends with him for 3 years. I know him really well. It's not a thing for me at all." Sigh. Tom Sandoval with Miami Girl. After Tom and Ariana announced they were officially together, Kristen revealed in season 3 that a woman reached out to her on Instagram claiming to have hooked up with Tom while he was in Miami with Jax and Schwartz. Kristen even brought Miami Girl into SUR to confront Tom, but Ariana didn't take the allegations seriously after Tom vehemently denied the claims and the couple left. At the time, however, Jax seemingly threw his friend under the bus by backing up the claim. And after Tom and Ariana's 2023 breakup, Jax, who left the show in 2020, tweeted a cryptic message. "I've called a lot of things on that show that people never believed," he wrote. "Everything I say always ends being true." Tom Schwartz with several people. After Tom Schwartz and Katie Maloney got married in 2016, he confessed to drunkenly making out with one of Lala Kent's friends in season 6. When Schwartz was asked about the story, his memory was fuzzy. "There's no way. No, it couldn't have been," he says in a 2018 episode. "Yeah, I remember going to the bungalow, but I definitely don't remember making out with anybody. I got est-faced that night. I remember that." Schwartz later addresses his behavior in a confessional, admitting, "I truly and honestly am baffled." But it wasn't the first time Schwartz cheated on Katie while he was blackout drunk, admitting to kissing another woman while he was inebriated in season 3. After 12 years together, Katie and Schwartz announced their breakup in March 2022. Katie Maloney with a random dude? In a 2014 episode, Jax claimed Katie cheated on Schwartz by motorboating an unnamed man, sharing that he'd heard the story from Scheana. Katie was furious over the allegation and Scheana eventually apologized to her co-star. "I never once said she cheated. I said what I saw," Scheana wrote in a Bravo blog. "After talking to Katie about it, I realized that it wasn't what it seemed. When she bent down to take her shoes off, her head was in that region. Also, in her drunken state when she was dancing shaking her head back and forth, it definitely looked like she was motorboating this guy. She did not cheat. I simply felt like she crossed the line." James Kennedy with Jenna. After some serious sleuthing, including looking at Uber receipts, Kristen deduced her boyfriend James Kennedy cheated on her with one of Scheana's friends in season 4. He denied it to her face, only saying they may have kissed, but later admitted in an interview, "The truth is, Jenna and I were definitely boning." And a new iconic GIF was born. But that wasn't the only time James cheated on Kristen, as the DJ also hooked up with Lala, who believed he was single at the time, and another SUR hostess, Lauren, who was in a relationship with another employee at the restaurant. James Kennedy with Lala Kent. After his breakup with Kristen, James began dating student and beauty pageant contestant Raquel Leviss in season 5. The pair quickly faced cheating allegations when Scheana and Kristen crashed one of James' DJ gigs with 3 former SUR employees who all claimed that they hooked up with him. They even took photos of James sleeping while he was dating Raquel. James denied all of the women's stories and he and Raquel continued to date, eventually calling off their engagement in 2021 after 5 years together. Following their split, James confessed to having sex with Lala at the beginning of his relationship with Raquel. "For some reason, I was very naive back in the day and I thought James never cheated on me," Raquel told E! News in February. "But this clarified that he definitely has cheated on me multiple times. That was definitely a hard pill to swallow." Jax Taylor with Faith Stowers. It was another season, another cheating scandal for Jax in 2017 when he fessed up to hooking up with former SUR waitress Faith Stowers. Though he initially denied it in the season 6 premiere, Jax came clean after his then-girlfriend Brittany Cartwright confronted him, all while wearing a Taco Bell sweatshirt. "This isn't my first time being caught cheating," Jax said in a solo interview. "In the past, I've gone through months and months of deny, and that.